Our gospel lesson today comes from the 5th chapter of the gospel according to Matthew. I'm sure you've heard these words before, but we're going to hear them again. This is Jesus talking. You are the salt of the earth, but if salt has lost its taste, how can its saltiness be restored? It's no longer good for anything, but is thrown out and trampled underfoot. You are the light of the world. A city built on a hill cannot be hid. No one, after lighting a lamp, puts it under the bushel basket, but on the lampstand, and it gives light to all in the house. In the same way, let your light shine before others, so that they may see your good works and give glory to your Father in heaven. Do not think that I have come to abolish the law or the prophets. I have come not to abolish, but to fulfill. For truly I tell you, until heaven and earth pass away, not one letter, not one stroke of a letter will pass from the law until all is accomplished. Therefore, whoever breaks one of the least of these commandments and teaches others to do the same will be called least in the kingdom of heaven. But whoever does them and teaches them will be called great in the kingdom of heaven. For I tell you, unless your righteousness exceeds that of the scribes and Pharisees, you will never enter the kingdom of heaven. This is the word of God.
Thanks be to God.
Our gospel lesson talks a lot about a number of different things, but I'm going to focus on just a couple of things. And that being salt and light, and we'll talk a little bit about what Isaiah has to say too. See, salt is something that is really common. We all know what salt is, right? You know what salt is? It's something that we make use of every day in our cooking. We make use of it as a preservative. In olden days, the salt was used to do all sorts of, it was used to do, they paid taxes on it. They built roads because of it. It was a major commodity of commerce. It built the commerce of Venice. Salt was important to those people. Salt's important to us too. I remember tasting a batch of Grandma's cookies. She made the best cookies. Sugar cookies, chocolate chip cookies, all of those kinds of things. But you know, when you're visiting your grandmas aren't used to having kids around all the time. And you distract Grandma in the midst of her preparing the dough, the batter, and she forgets to put the salt in. Those sweet cookies are bland. You can't taste the sweetness. We made that mistake one time. We are not going to bother Grandma anymore, and she is making that batter. It's just one of those things. Salt is important, and it is really a big thing. You've even heard the term, that guy's not worth his salt. That all comes from these kinds of ideas. The salt is an important thing. Why does Jesus use this? Because it is so natural, and its job is to be salt, to flavor, to preserve, to bring new changes. Because when you add salt to something, it changes stuff. You throw salt out on an icy patch of driveway or sidewalk, and all of a sudden, it kind of starts clearing off. It changes whatever it touches. That's what salt does. And Jesus also used the term light. We all know what light is. We just saw that in there. And he says, you wouldn't want to put a lamp underneath a bushel basket. You know what a bushel basket does when you add a flame to it? Jesus was being a little ironic there. He was just being a little funny. But you wouldn't want to put a light underneath. You want it to shine. Well, maybe it's not going to shine too well there. You're not going to see that if it's underneath. It doesn't really do a lot of work there. What Jesus wants us to do is to be that light. Now, I remember also in the middle of winter going out. I was driving into Rawlins, Wyoming from Hannah. It was dark at 5 o'clock in the morning. Snow everywhere. And a town about 7 miles from Rawlins is called Sinclair. There's a big refinery there. But there's one point on the route in, that 40-mile trip in, where you can see the lights of that refinery, and you know that you're on the right path. You know where you're going. There's hope that you're actually going to get there. Light brings hope. That's what light has a job to do, and that is to light up the darkness. And that's all there is. Now, our world right now is trying to be salt-free. We have low sodium. We have salt-free everything. I really do not like salt-free roasted nuts. They just don't taste right. I like salt on my eggs, and not putting that salt on there makes a difference. We're inundated with light everywhere. If we go into a city at night, it's almost like daylight because of all the lights around. But there is still darkness there. Those lights are not the kinds of lights that are going to take away the darkness. We are. We have been given that job. Jesus didn't tell us that you should be light or that you should be salt or that you will be. Jesus said you are. And that's our identity. As followers of Jesus, we are salt. We are light. We are the ones who are going to show the way. We're the ones who are going to provide the change, to usher in that change in people's lives. We are salt and light. Now, how are we going to do that? Well, Isaiah talks a little bit about that. He calls it fasting. Now, you all know what fasting is. That's when we try to get a little bit closer to God. You know, we abstain from something, or maybe we wear black clothes and ashes, or maybe we just pray the right prayers, or sing the right songs, or dance the right dances, or say amen at the right time. But we're focused on ourselves. And God says through Isaiah, there's a different kind of fasting. And it's the fasting that I want to see from all of you. And that fasting is by reaching out. No longer giving up something, but giving something of yourselves to people in your lives. Now, take care of the hungry. Clothe the naked. Give shelter to the homeless. And the last thing he asks, love your family. Love your family. That's the very important part. It's the most important part of where we all start from, because we have family, and that's our identity. Without family of some kind, our family here is the family of Christ. Without this family, our light is very small. The effect of our salt is very small. But as the body of Christ, as the family of Christ, we have an impact, and we can have a major impact being the light of the world. And our world needs light. Our world needs light. And our world needs the light that you can give. See, as we are the salt, we're going to be changing things. We're going to go back to basics. We're just going to do the things that we need to do. We're going to remember that our lives are centered around Christ and Christ crucified, and that is what is the most basic. That's what Paul was saying. That's where we need to focus. And that, when we focus on that part of our lives, that part of the good news, that is when we are going to be the most effective light in our community. All we got to do is pay attention to each other, love each other, respect each other, treat each other well. We don't have to agree with each other. It didn't say that. But we're supposed to love each other. That's what being the light looks like. That's what being salt feels like. We can do it because we are children of the living God.